Hey everyone, welcome to something we don't do very often on the channel now. We're going to open a play booster. I like to slow roll these now. I've got pretty good at showing restraint for such things. I have several of these that I've been kindly gifted by family members. So I've got a nice selection of Aetherdrift play boosters, which I'm going to be working through over consecutive episodes, because I've sort of dropped this series of videos, these pack openings, into the slot where I normally do like a music-based musings video, and then we're going to take a look at some Tarkir Dragonstorm somewhere in the future. These are all play boosters, as you know. I tend to not open new magic product that often, if at all, on the channel. I think the last thing I probably opened was where someone had given me a gift voucher for a local game store, and I bought some Dominaria remastered packs. So this is a nice treat, but we'll do the usual treatment here, where we'll open the pack, we'll look at the cards zoomed out, and then we'll zoom in and take a look at the artwork. I'm trying to think whether this must be the first play booster I've opened, actually, because I opened some Wilds of Eldraine, which was draft booster, and then someone got me some set booster cards. So anyway, let's try not to bend these. Let me focus on trying to open this thing. It's funny, you lose the touch of opening boosters. Oh, we start off with a token. Well, that's nice. So yeah, these have, what is it, 14 cards now, don't they? Does it have the breakdown on here? Main contain these cards, DFT1, okay, yeah, so that's the breakdown. 1 to 4 cards of any rarity, rare or high, yeah, so it's the different percentages. We might even get a full land if we're really lucky. Well, over the course of several episodes, we're going to be opening, I think, 6 packs, so we normally do fairly well, I think, when I open 6 packs or more, so we'll see. So token creature insect. We have a Thornwood Falls. I'm looking forward to zooming in on the artwork on that one. So enters tapped. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. Add green or blue. Oh, we have a nice foil stall out there. 1 on a blue sorcery. Tap target creature or vehicle, then put 3 stun counters on it. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove 1 from it instead, cycling 2. So 2, discard this card, draw a card. Oh, lovely bit of foiling there. Guardian Sunmare. So this is our rare. 3, 2 white, 5/5. Creature horse mount. Ward 2. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, search your library for a non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Saddle 4. Okay. Unswerving Sloth. 3, 2 white, 5/5. It's an uncommon. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it gains an indestructible until end of turn. Untap all creatures you control. Saddle 4. And we've got a bit of reminder text on here, which we didn't have on the previous one. So let's acquaint ourselves with Saddle. Saddle 4. Tap any number of other creatures you control with total power 4 or more. This mount becomes saddled until end of turn. Saddle only is a sorcery. So this was a sloth mount. Transit Mage, 2 in a blue, it's an uncommon, 2/2 creature human wizard. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an artifact card with mana value 4 or 5. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Another uncommon, Reckless Velocitor, I think that is. 3 in a red, 3/3. Creature Minotaur Pilot. Whenever this creature saddles a mount or crews a vehicle, during your main phase, that mount or vehicle gets +2/+0 against trample until end of turn. Oh, we have a legendary creature at uncommon. Calisorn Hunger Tyrant. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 black for 7/2. Vanilla, okay. Interesting. Now we're moving on to our commons. Scrap Compactor. So 1 mana of any colour to cast. It's an artifact. 3 tap, sacrifices artifact. It deals 3 damage to target creature. 6 tap, sacrifices artifact. Destroy target creature or vehicle. And we have a vehicle here. 3 in a black, artifact vehicle at common, 4/3. When this vehicle enters, each opponent discards a card. Crew for 2. So if you're not familiar with crew, tap any number of creatures you control with a total power, and in this case it's crew 2, so it's power 2 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Venom Sac Legak. 1 and a green, 2/1 at uncommon. It's a lizard mount with Death Touch. Whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it gets +0, +3 until end of turn, saddled for 2. Magmakin Artillerist. 2 in a red at common, 1/4. Elemental Pirate. There's a combination. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, this creature deals that much damage to each opponent. Cycling 1 and a red. And as I said, that's a 1/4. Skystreak Engineer. 1 and a blue for a 1/3 creature human pilot. It's flying and exhaust 4. 4 and a blue, put 2/1 counters on this creature. Activate each exhaust ability only once. Clamorous Ironclad. 3 and a red for a 6/3 artifact vehicle with menace, so it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Crew for 3. So tap any number of creatures you control with total power 3 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn, and it's got cycling for a red. And then finally we have Flood the Engine, which is an enchantment aura. Enchant creature or vehicle. It's 2 and a blue. When this aura enters, tap Enchanted Permanent. Enchanted Permanent loses all abilities and doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So just within the contents of that pack, which is always interesting to think about, I've mentioned, I think, what's it called? As fan, which is as you fan it out. What sort of things do we get, particularly, we're seeing just at commons. So, we've got mounts at commons, we've got pilots, vehicles. Yeah, so I think you get the gist of what this is all about. So we saw a lot of mount in here, a lot of vehicle related stuff, some pilot stuff. It's interesting, vanilla legendary creature. I can't remember if there was a cycle of vanilla legendaries in this set or not. I'm pretty sure didn't one of the sets around this time have it? It could have been this one, and maybe others perhaps. I don't know. Zoom in on our insecty friend here. It looks pretty cool actually. Yeah, a lot of tokens have very nice artwork on them. Oh, and on the back, I didn't do that. Flip. There's a elephant token, so these are two-sided. Excellent. That's always nice. Okay, let's get in. Oh yeah, very nice. A lot more detail now. Okay. Looks like a fancy version of the Westway. Is it the Westway? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, anyway, the road out of London. Okay. Stall out. Oh, okay, now I can see what's going on there, yeah. I'll just move it around a bit. So you can just see what the foil looks like. It'd be interesting to see with each pack, like, where we stand foil-wise, like what we get. I don't know if I'll be keeping tabs over these, but it's always interesting to see how well we do. This is nice. Hopefully the colour's okay here. I noticed, and I don't normally have this problem. I don't know why my lighting, which is all, always identical every week, seems particularly bright this week. Yeah. Hopefully not. It's not washing the colours out too much. It looks pretty good on camera. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Not surprisingly, we got a definite heavy vehicle theme here. Yeah. It's like someone's riffing things up a bit on the guitar. Nice bit of vortex there in the background. That would, yeah, this card, and this is not a foil version, but that would look pretty cool in foil, I reckon. Okay, yeah, I can see things a bit clearer now. Another one that would look real cool in foil. There's a nice combination there of blues and reds. Okay, alright, now I can sort of see what's going on here. Well, quite a bit of action in the front here. I don't know how easy this is to see. I don't know if this is part of the same creature off to the side. Maybe it is, I suppose. Surprised they didn't go for like crocodile dinosaur, because it's got sort of dinosaur-y vibes. Yeah, now this is obviously very reminiscent of cards that we saw in a set prior to this, quite a bit prior, I suppose, that was in the same set in the same plane. And maybe had similar sort of themes and biases in terms of the types of cards that you were seeing when you open packs. It's got quite a nice depth to it as we sort of move that around. Very Mad Max, that one. Another one that wouldn't look sort of out of place in an Ixalan set, I don't think. Again, no nice depth there, I think. There we go. These look really nice on camera. I don't know how they're coming across on, you know, when you're watching them on whatever device you primarily use. But you can't beat a nice elemental. And an elemental pirate. I don't know if this is the first time we've seen an elemental pirate. I don't know if that was a thing in Ixalan. Also, slight echoes, I suppose, of some of the cards you might see in a, you know, a set with like Rakdos in it or something, in terms of the artwork. Oh, that's nice. I think I pointed this out before. It's another one of these cards where it's sort of really heavily tinged with you know, the particular colour, in this case blue. There's a lot of blue in there, a lot of shades of blue. And again on camera, it's funny because on the card, I'm getting a lot more sort of variations here, and it's really capturing on camera. Are those sort of like flying fish in the background? Maybe. Oh, it's a pretty cool vehicle. Very, very goblin-y. It's an interesting menagerie of characters there. And then this, flood the engine. Yeah. Again, quite sort of Mad Max-esque. A lot of very chaotic stuff going on here. People coming in from all angles. Not too sure quite what what the job of that device is. The vehicle in there. But, looks pretty gnarly. And pretty destructive. So there we have it. That's really definitely brought a smile to my face. It's pretty nice. And it's one of the nice things actually not opening cards regularly is when you do open them. Yeah, it turns out pretty special. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now. And I will catch you in a future episode.